Hey everybody, welcome to the last episode of the Bernina L 460 Serger Manual. I've been mentioning at the end of the past few videos that my lovely serger was going to be flying home to its owner, and the day has arrived. And actually, I am super grateful to Eric for letting me borrow his Christmas present. And as a matter of fact, he didn't even try it. I got to try it first, so I really appreciate it. And I thought the best way to finish this little series is to talk about a few maintenance tips to keep your serger running really nicely. So the first thing I want to talk about is your needles. If you have the slightest inkling that you traumatized your needle by surging top speed and going over a heavy seam, for example, and it hiccuped, I recommend changing your needles because there's only a very small allowance for those needles to go down and come back up while the loopers are going back and forth. So definitely change your needles frequently, and if you think you traumatize them, change them as well. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you want to keep your serger free of lint and other things and thread snips and all that kind of stuff that can build up inside your serger. So it's a really good idea to take the put the front cover down. You can also open the side cover and just use a small, one of those small vacuum attachments or canned air and just blow it out. And that will keep everything running nicely without having all of that in there getting between the moving parts. You may be wondering how often you need to bring your serger in to have it serviced. Even if there's nothing wrong, you should bring it in once a year because the service tech will open it up, do a deep clean, check to make sure it's in timing, and just check all the different parts and make sure everything is working properly. Now, in between those servicings, it is important to oil a couple parts of the machine. And I had to consult Eric on this process because I wasn't 100% sure where to oil. And actually, the most important thing is you want to blow it out or vacuum it before you add oil, because if you don't, you're going to be oiling lint and thread pieces and such, and that actually might cause another problem. So make sure your serger is nice and clean before you oil. And then I'm going to show you where to oil. And between you and me, a couple of these places were a surprise. So I'm glad I consulted an expert. Okay, so the first thing is, and I knew this one, when you're turning I'm going to turn the hand wheel towards me, and you can see all of the moving parts. And really what that does is it gives me a clue as to where to oil. So what you're going to do is you're going to just put a drop of oil right here at the base of the shaft, and then a second drop above it. And I'm not talking about drizzling oil down the shaft. I'm talking about less is more here. Just a tiny little drop. And then you can see also another part that's turning is this section right here. And it seems it's part of what's making the lower looper swing back and forth. So you want to stick a little drop of oil right back there where the joint is, where it rotates. Okay, and then the last place is on the actual needle bar. See this bar right here? Just put a teeny drop of oil there. Okay, after you've applied that tiny bit of oil, the next thing you're going to do is just hand walk it a little bit, and then you want to get some scrap fabric and run it for a little bit to make sure nothing is going to transfer to your fabric. So first blow it out, a little oil, and then hand walk it to lubricate all the areas, and then just run it with your serger on some scrap fabric. So doing these few things will keep your serger running at top condition in between your official visits to the service department at your local dealer. Now, I have mentioned in the past that this serger is from Jersey in New Jersey, and they have two locations. One's in East Hanover and the other is in Paramus. So if you're local to that area, definitely give them a visit because I personally know people who work there and I know they're amazing. So I think you should take advantage of that. So if you live in the tri-state area, you are lucky definitely go check out what they have and, tell them I say hi. Okay, so I just wanted Eric to come in and just say a quick hello.
Hi guys.
He's one of my
Best sewing pals?
best sewing pals and other things as well.
For what, 25 years?
For a long time.
Yeah, long ass time.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all right. I've met Eric when I used to work at Manchester Sewing. Like, how many years ago was that? That was a long time ago.
Almost 30 years.
Yeah. We've been friends for a really long time. So he comes up and visits. He helps me with my pattern drafting and other things. And now he works for Sew Jersey. So he definitely will help you out if you go.
So come visit us.
Yeah. All right. Well, I just want to thank you for following along this Bernina L460 Serger Manual. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will be back next Sunday with a completely different topic. So I'm going to keep it a surprise. So tune in next Sunday to see what I'm up to. Okay? Have a great day. Bye.